today I think I've completed everything. There's a couple of pieces I think I want to upgrade. Mainly I'm not 100% sure on this pauldron. So I'm currently printing a new one. Also, I'm not 100% happy with the bottom ribbing section on my left leg wrap. I just feel like it's a little bit too stiff, and for some reason I've got red paint on it and I don't know where that came from. Anyway, yes, I've got some thinner leather on the way that I'm going to make, because I just don't think this is going to sort of weather in and crease up enough. So I'll be changing that. But I mean, really, I don't really need to. I think it would be fine. But anyway, I'm going to try to suit up. This is the first time I've done this completely. Obviously, already got my soft parts on because nobody needs to see me in my underwear and trying to get into a boiler suit. So let's get started. Start with the legs, I suppose. Gonna have to make a new, or get a rubber blade, because there's no way I can take this to a convention. That's basically a weapon, and I've just broken it, which is great because I can't fit it in there. That's the first time I've tried to do that, so yeah, you know that sits there. Next is this. I put these little bits of foam on the inside of the knee to hold it in place, but when I actually put it on I had to make it quite tight, and it was actually really uncomfortable. It was digging into my knee, and I didn't really like that, and it didn't really hold it in place as without it being really tight. So what I've done is I've put Velcro on it so that it can hold it in place, and then I don't need to tighten the elastic quite as much, so that it's not as uncomfortable. Okay, legs done, I think. Next will be hips, I would think. So what I've done on my cummerbund is I have put some Velcro on the inside of it, with these little Velcro tabs coming off, because I originally had my hip pads on a separate belt, but then it would fall down, you could see it underneath the actual leather belt, which is not the look I'm going for. Works okay. really hot in here. Chest plate. Okay, so I had to print up another chest plate because the last one I made was a little bit too wide, a little bit too long. I'm quite a small guy, so I had to knock this down by about an inch. I think I printed this at about 90%. Grade 8 design, Grade 8 studio art. So this one fits a lot better, and I can reach across. The other one I got to about here and I couldn't reach, so I couldn't get my shoulder pauldrons on without having to put this on afterwards, and I prefer to have this one on first. Think probably, actually no, Kate needs to go on before that. Just gonna have to have a hole cut in the back of it. I haven't done that yet for the rifle little strap that goes in the rifle. Haven't cut the hole yet, so that will be something that I will do probably tonight. Why is this? So yeah, I think that looks a bit right. This is the awkward bit. I haven't attempted to attach my rifle across my back yet. I only sort of completed the rifle today with the magnets, so we will see how that goes. I have a feeling it's going to be an incredibly awkward thing to wear the rifle at a convention. I just feel like it's going to flap about, it's going to bang into people, and it's generally just going to get in the way because it's so huge. Okay, that feels okay. Let's just put this in here for a laugh. Almost there. I always try to leave it till the last minute to put the balaclava on because nobody wants to be getting suited up in the hot changing rooms with one of these things on. Leave gauntlets and gloves to the end. Let's try this guy out. thing that's concerning me about this is that the magnets are so small for holding this on that this is just going to fall off. I'm going to have to think of something else. I'm going to have to see if there are stronger magnets I can get to fit into here that are as small. But I mean, it's fine if you're just carrying it around, but as soon as you put that on your back and that gets caught with something, it's goodbye. I've already broken it twice today. It fell off as I was sort of mucking about putting this together. So yeah, I reckon first con, this is going to be gone. So I'm going to have to like print about 5 of them because I'm definitely going to lose at least 2. Right, let's have a go with this thing. I made a couple of modifications to this. Originally I had well, I still have magnets on the inside here. I've got magnets on the inside of here, the main body and the barrel head, so that it kind of fits together. They're not super strong, but they're fine. You know, they're going to hold it. It's only like if you kind of give it a pull that it comes apart. I also, if you'd watched one of my previous videos, I've got them also in the stock and in the main body, and then I have a screw in the bottom here holding the trigger sort of apparatus onto the main body as well. The problem that I had was that the weight of the stock, because it's walnut, it's quite heavy. So if I held it by, you know, this, where this is supposed to be, the weight of this was kind of putting a bit too much pressure on the screw, and because the magnets weren't strong enough. So I changed the magnets in here for bigger ones. They're both 11.5 kilogram pull. Because I've got the screw and I can't sort of demonstrate it, but it's way more solid. It was quite a snap when they go together, so that it feels a lot better. And I can hold it with that. I feel pretty confident that's not going anywhere. So let's see how this goes on. I'm not confident, to be honest, because I don't have a massive amount of room in here and I'm half kitted up and I don't have the hole in the back. Ugh. Where's the V-strap? And the magnet is there. Okay, well, that's going through the cloak. I don't know if you can see that. They're magnetising through the cloak fine. I mean, I don't have a hole cut in there yet, but that's finding it alright. That's not too bad. It's kind of sitting on the cloak a little bit, but you know, that's, you know, you get assistance from a dresser or whoever. So it flaps around a bit. I might need to shorten this so that it pulls it a little bit tighter to my body. Yeah, I think that's what to do. I'll shorten this by maybe 2 inches so that it can, maybe even 4 inches, just so that I can use the slider. But it's yeah, walking around at a con, doesn't stick out too much at the bottom there, the prongs. So not that bad, but yeah, that's gonna bug me. Yeah, definitely need to adjust that. I can adjust that later. Let's try and get the rest on. I bought new gloves. I had sort of truck driver gloves, yellow leather, thermal ones, and then Mark II British military gloves over the top of that. And my dexterity was terrible. I mean, I wouldn't have dared to try to, you know, pick up anything with them. They were just so padded and they were roasting, and they were too thick, and I couldn't get them under the gauntlets. And you know, I thought they were great at the beginning, but I just got the Endor Finder ones, and they are great. They're really comfy. The leather is quite smooth, so it's quite, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have to roughen that up a bit so that I get a bit more grip. But they're great. They're lovely gloves. I think I've just turned my gauntlet off. something. So you can't really get a grip of it too much with these gloves. I'm going to have to find a little housing for that switch there, because it's got all my electronics, and to be honest they're all just flapping about on the inside there, which is not great. I'll end up breaking them, no doubt. Okay, almost there. Is that everything gone? I haven't put my charges on. Gonna have to find a way of sticking these on, because the plate is aluminium, so I can't put a magnet in there. Gonna have to find another way of sticking them on, because I'll definitely lose those as well. Okay, I'm not bothered with those bits. And then helmet. And I think that's about it. That's looking not bad. I need to fix my visor in there properly. It's just down with a couple of bits of Velcro. It's not sitting properly, it's not secure, and it's a little bit too far back, so my nose is pressing up against it a little bit. But I mean, to be honest, that's fine. I need to fit some fans to it as well, because I'm going to cook in here. But I think, yeah, I'm already banging my rifle off of stuff. Yeah, definitely tighten that up. Feels pretty good. It's really comfy. I mean, in terms of being able to manoeuvre, I think if you don't have your rifle on, doing lunges isn't too hard. Yeah, I'm really going to enjoy wearing this. So that's me kitted up. I think I'm pretty much finished. Just those little additions that I'm going to do. Fix this strap, possibly replace the rib bit in the bottom of the left leg. Possibly replace this. I'm not sure yet. See how I feel. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm done. This is the way.